What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Well, I am here at St. Augustine's Cemetery in Pleasanton, California. This cemetery, they say, was created in 1908, but I think that might be a little bit of inaccuracy, what I had found online about the cemetery, because there are some dates here that go to before 1908, so kind of up in the air what the actual date is. I would say 1800s, probably mid to late 1800s, I would say. So this cemetery's got a lot of interesting mausoleums and stones and everything, and we're gonna check that out, and let's get on with it. And like the last cemetery I'd visited, this cemetery has more of the founding fathers, the immigrants of the Pleasanton, Livermore area as well. This cemetery has a lot of interesting and quite a few of these above ground crypt areas as well. Very, very cool, very interesting. This is the Sylvia family. The Rice and Sylvia family, and there's some on the left, or I'm sorry, the right, and some on the left here, and then there's a stone in the middle here for the family. Little step up area. Looks like it could have had some tile there at one time possibly, but I'm not positive on that. It's the stone. All right, William Francis, August 25th, 1868 to March 2nd, 1947. And then we got a Mary, August 27th, 1873 to August 30th, 1950. And Wilhelmina, November 19th, 1896 to November 19th, 1917. Wow. In my last video from the Pioneer Cemetery, I had mentioned that back in these days, there's a lot of stones over the Pioneer Cemetery on the other side where people lived, and and then they died on their birthday or around their birthday or right after their birthday. It's so crazy. This one. Isabel Sylvia Rice, March 31st, 1892, November 1st, 1968, and William, July 28th, 1923 to April 1st, 2018. That's a fairly recent one. Get some recents. Robert, June 26th, 1950 to August 31st, 2013. Herbert, June 10th, 1891 to November 29th, 1980. And then we got a Richard, September 29th, 1953 to December 29th, 2012. Huh. I saw an interesting area over here, interesting grave area over here. Look at this. Look at this grave area. It's very, very interesting. They carved a stone out of a log. You can tell it's like a bench. And there's like, I don't know, there's only one name, but I guess they made their own stone in a way. Florence, dedicated mother, devoted wife. Look at that. That's something I've never seen in a cemetery before. That is actually very unique, and I'm digging that. And like I said, look, it's fashioned to the shape of a bench. Alrighty then. Got a little on the other side of that unique stone. We have a little family mausoleum area here, a little crypt area. Looks like they had put it here at some point. You know, it looks pretty new still. Enrico Assolino, 1905 to 1977. We got Helen Towers, 1934 to 1997. And we got a Evelyn Assolino, 1908 to 2001. I'm not sure what that is. I can't really decipher what that is. And there's several more here that are just empty. It's pretty awesome. Interesting about this cemetery is you can see the water coming down, all the rainwater, and they got this area down. It looks like they built a little canal for the water to drain, so it probably just so it doesn't flood the cemetery. And there's a car alarm going off. Very nice. We got Pedro Ortiz over here. Let's see here. February 23rd, 1881 to May 24th, 1965. There's a picture. It looks like it's damaged a little bit, but that's a picture of Pedro. A lot of water damage. Still flooded in here. I guess this, I don't know, I'm sure this is for runoff on water, but there's still flooding in here too. Oh, what's this? Hernandez. Eugene and James, 1941 to 1958, and then that's Eugene, and James is 1937 to 1958. That's interesting. Same year. But they're brothers. I wonder. I want to take to find a grave and kind of search around on this to see what the deal is on this. But here's their pictures. A couple of young guys. It's handsome kids. Looks like the sun came out a little bit right now. It's starting to warm up a bit, which is a good thing. But I hear we're actually supposed to keep getting rain until May. So that's gonna hinder some of my channel activities at times, but yeah, you just gotta roll with the punches, I guess, you know, and deal with it. We went so long without water that I guess this is a welcome thing. The Arnaudin family. This mausoleum right here is beautiful. It looks like it still gets visits. There's a fresh padlock on the door. There's a broom inside. It's clean. Yeah. There's an Anna. January 20th, 1903, Livermore, California. January 10th, 1982. Excuse me. Some of these are etched really lightly so you can't read. Straight ahead, looks like there was cremations in there on the very back wall. Laura Marie, loving mother, daughter, sister, and aunt, 1957 and 1999. And Anne, loving mother and GRAVES, August 27th, 1928 to October 18th, 2011. And there's a picture back there on the ledge and some plants. We got Alfred, born in France. 1853 1936, died in Pleasanton here in 1936. I made that out. There's a Marie, born in France, April 22nd, 1861, died January 13th, 1926. And a beautiful stained glass back there as well. Here's the Garrotti, excuse me, Garrotti family. I wonder if some of these, like I showed in the last video, have like a fresh stone over the doorway. I wonder if some of these were vandalized. That's why you see some of these with like newer looking stones at some point. There's a Frank. August 26th, 1879 to December 18th, 1948. There's an Ida, September 9th, 1884 to January 8th, 1963. Ernest, December 17th, 1902 to March 28th, 1913. Francis, September 15th, 1906 to April 9th, 1960. And Elisa, October 11, 1968 to November 13th, 1968. Wow. Seeing some more interesting stuff up here. Looks like the sun's starting to go down now again. Well, it got sunny for a split second and then started to get cloudy again. Aha. Looks like I might have found a receiving vault. It's got a padlock on it. But yeah, do believe so. Garibaldi, look at this one, this stone one. Very interesting. Some of these are very unique. Like the way that it's made here. And I mean, I've seen these 2-person or more, you know, little family ones before, but just look at the stonework on it and the way it looks. Pietro, Italy, 1883 to 1921. Died in Berkeley. Berkeley, was it Illinois? Was there a... Oh, wow. These got to be just cremations or something here, but... Paula, 1880 to 1966. Ralph, 1902 to 1988. George, 1913 to 1996. Ralph H. So it's got to be a child of Ralph up here. 1931 to 1999. And Freda, 1914 to 2000. That's pretty recent. And then they got these brick ones over here too. They're just interesting. Zorro is the last name. Kind of hard to see here. Gudita, born in Italy, 1879 to 1927. Giacomo Zorro, 1876 to 1944. These stones are hard to read here. And there's another part of the Zorro family. Americo, August 12th, 1912 to June 2nd, 1971. And there's a Silvestro, 1900 to 1931. And at the bottom there's a Grace, 1915 to 1996. That one is empty right there on the right. Wow, look at this. This one is flooded, unfortunately. Look at this beautiful family one right here. It's got an iron door, but it's got plexiglass over it. Lucia, 1903 to 1989. Ulysses, 1899 to 1969. There's an Edward, 1928 to 2019. This is beautiful in here. This one. It's a different shape. Very, very, very gorgeous. And there's in here, there's this little statue of a nun right there. We got there a Colleen. Doesn't have a date. I wonder if that's just kind of waiting And there's a Marie, also with no date. And on the bottom there's a Frank, 1918 to 2007. So I wonder if those two at the top are just kind of pre-need, and those individuals are still with us. And outside here is just a big outdoor mausoleum area. This side is obviously newer than this side. It's a Catherine Navarro, 1898 to 1969. Frank France, 1906 to 1969. Yeah, these are like all the 60s here. 60s, 2009, 1969, 1998. Yeah. This side's kind of like an older side. Interesting. Beautiful. These on this side, there's a lot of 1970s dates on this side as well. It's like Jose Vargas, 1910 to 1973. There's Jose's picture. Donald J. Rossi, loyal son, dad, and grandpa, April 27th, 1930 to February 8th, 2022. Huh. Good looking young guy, huh? And there's a picture of him recently, I think. Go around the bend here, see if there's any other ones. I think there might be. Oh, there's a little area for niches for cremations. Genevieve Catherine Cahill, January 19th, 1939 to January 23rd, 2014. She always had a smile for you. This is Bob and Jen. Huh. This one, Robert. 1947, 1989, U.S. veteran. There's that sticker. Oh yeah, there's a whole other section over here too as well. There's cracking on some of these. Oh, this is sad right here. David H. Mello, 1975 to 1981. That is sad. Oh, they got parking back here for the handicapped. That's nice of them. Yeah, these are all new back here. This one straight ahead here is empty on this side at least. It looks as though. beautiful. Gorgeous. Got an interesting area over here. These guys, I like these guys got the actual placards like you would see like on a ground burial on the face of their crypt here. I like this. I've seen this before, but not very often. Richard Sherry, October 30th, 1947, October 19th, 2011. Loving husband, dad, and grandpa. That's a picture of him. And Margot, December 29th, so she's still alive. Margot's still alive, his wife. And it says right here, together forever, married 10/11/1969. That's cool. What is he doing there in that picture? Looks like he's making something there. Like all the ones on this side, they got a picture on this side, but these got the whole placard and stuff on here. Salvador Gomez, June 12th, 1924 to November 20th, 2008. Raymond Villamore, November 5th, 1959 to June 21st, 2006. Forever in our hearts, never apart. Interesting. There's another Villamore here, Rosita. Seen some other interesting pictures. Like right here. Norma Rose Haddon, January 27th, 1917 to November 13th, 1999. Devoted wife, mother, and mother-in-law. There's her wedding picture. And I would assume off to the right here is her husband, John. Right here. June 21st, 1918 to December 30th, 1997. He was a veteran. And there's a Ernest Theodore, Sergeant U.S. Marine Corps, Korea, July 4th, 1930 to September 11th, 1998. Who was in Korea, and it says right here, the Chosin Few. These are beautiful over here. I'm loving this. We got here Laurel Alice Williams, June 10th, 1988 to October 20th, 2007. So young. Wow. And they called her, I guess they called her Sweet Pea. There's a picture of her right there. Wow. These are some interesting faceplates. I'm liking these. Louis A. Curry, July 27th, 1984, October 10th, 2008. Wow, so young. That's a shame. Good looking kid. Porto is the last name on this one. Francesco, 1/11/22 to 4/26/02, and Rosalia, Born in Italy. They were both born in Italy, actually. 12/16/23 to 9/29/15. There's a picture of them. There's a bigger one. I like how these graves are set up here. We got more cremations. Got Ellen Wang, March 22nd, 1926 to April 14th, 2011. Got a Leo Williams, July 30th, 1934 to December 16th, 2018. They're all three in a row here. Mother Berta, June 3rd, 1931 to December 27th, 2005. And then looks like a son, Kelly, September 16th, 1959 to August 19th, 2007. Wow. We got a Forever in Our Hearts, William G. Midnight. U.S. Army, World War II veteran, June 15th, 1921 to October 16th, 1995. There's a picture. It looks like off to the right here is his wife, Chiyoko, July 26th, 1934 to January 19th, 2020. Around the corner over here, very interesting. There's benches over here, there's memorial benches. Mike Condon, in loving memory. And there's a Michael Reed Condon, U.S. Army, November 12th, 1977 to December 4th, 2002. He was younger than me. I was born in 72. So that was his memorial bench right there. Let's see here. Memory of Judy. Her happiness came from simple things in life, family, friends, helping others in need. Judy, but doesn't say the last name. Is there a Judy over here? Looking, I'm looking. Well, there's a Judith McKinley. I wonder if that's Judy. August 31st, 1939, January 14th, 2006. Beloved wife, mother, and grandmother. I wonder if that's... I don't see any other Judys or Judiths over here, so that's probably her bench. And we got this one over here as well. It says, just kicking back, Grandpa Lolo, you'll be in our hearts forever. Oh, well, that's kind of, there's no specific name. Lolo, let's see, Grandpa Lolo. I wonder, is there a name that could be? Not positive. There's a Louis Lopez here, so possibly. Louis A. Lopez, July 15th, 1980 to August 19th, 2007. No. He's too young. That guy's way too young to be a Grandpa Lolo. But, Dennis J. Lawrence, March 24th, 1942 to February 4th, 2006. Forever in our hearts. He was a deputy chief of the Livermore Pleasanton Fire Department out here. And there ain't nothing on this side. This path gets too skinny, and this is just behind everything. But very, very interesting. I like the pictures. I like the actual full plates. Another, oh, United States Navy, Haggerty, John, December 19th, 1921 to June 19th, 2006, and his wife Mary, December 10th, 1928 to August 12th, 2015. It looks like Mary was a nurse as well. And there's a picture of them. Anton is the family name. It's a big one here. There's 12 people in this one. We got a Thomas, 1848 to 1920. Wow. They're kind of light, so it's kind of hard to see. Another Thomas A. Andrade, January 29th, 1905 to February 20th, 1940. There's a bunch of people in here. Teresa McIntyre, 1919 to 1990. Just a bunch of people. There's like I said, 12, roughly. A lot of sunken in, crumbling graves as well. Sure, and I'm sure these rains haven't helped either that we've had. Oh, there's the crows. Squawking away. There's an interesting little mausoleum over here. Ah, Bernal. Here's a probably willing to bet a founding family right here, because there's a street named Bernal. Jose Reyes Bernal, born November 16th, 1849, died March 21st, 1902. Yeah. Beautiful stone. This interesting looking stone construction one, little design here. The Kohler family, Charles Kohler, born Akron, Ohio, March 6, 1907, died August 10th, 1930, aged 23 years. There's a Mary, 1880 to 1959, and these two bottom ones are vacant. Interesting. Beautiful, beautiful cemetery. Wow, look at these down here. Off to the side here, there is a Paul Wolfenberger, 1903 to 1939. Interesting. Wow, get some flooding over here on this one. Alright guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, give it a share, a thumbs up, all that good stuff. And if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and click that bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified whenever I do anything on this channel. Alright guys, thank you all so much, and I'll talk to you later.